Hey girl. Hello Capricorn, how are you doing? My name is SimplyVelca and I'm going to be doing your weekly general reading. Now if you're interested in love readings, I also do those as well for each zodiac sign, which I'll put yours up here around somewhere. But for this and any type of reading that I do, I always ask the individual to rely on their intuition. That is because I like to speak in examples and analogies, and so I could be speaking in terms of the dynamic of like a relationship, but it may be pertaining to like work for you, right? Put it in perspective. You know your situation better than I ever could. I'm just a man reading some tarot cards. So I always ask you to rely on your intuition, take what resonates and leave what doesn't, because I'm not going to take offense by it. It's just some tarot cards, right? But if this reading does give you some resonance, I would love for you to let me know in the comments below which card called out to you the most and how and why, if whatever card gave you your aha moment, if you do have one. And if you do, I would also love for you to give me a like and subscribe, because I am super appreciative of it when you guys take the time to do that for me, because it does help out my channel a lot. But yeah, let's just jump into this reading now, Capricorn. I'm pulling for your last row right now. But for your first row, we have King of Water, Ten of Fire, and the Chariot card. Now, this is really good energy. I like this, and for a couple of reasons. This is you right now, Capricorn. This is you. You're the King of Water. You're the type of individual that is kind of like, you're keeping an open mind right now. You're keeping an open mind, and you're kind of just like weighing out your options on something, because I feel like you are in the process of closing out an old cycle that you see is no longer of service to you, right? That I don't know if I showed you King of Water either. This Ten of Fire, I always associate tens with the closure of some type of cycle, and when it's with fire, you know, this does talk about work, so you could be switching jobs. You could just be switching, not switching, but like ending past connections, ending past habits that were no longer of service to you, right? You could be, this is very much so like, just getting out of your comfort zone, really. We do have the Chariot card for your last one as well. So you're doing forward fast movement into something. It's like you're ending some type of cycle and going forward with some fast movement to something new. You know, I think it's kind of, I keep on hearing you are just ready for a change almost, Taurus. So let's get into this reading. We do have I did pull the Magician card inverted for you as your clarifier for King of Water. So for some of you Capricorns, and I feel like this card is only inverted for only a few specific people, I'm going to be honest here. Because the Magician card is like the jack of all trades. This Magician card is someone that's able to manifest freely, and just like whatever it is that they desire, they're able to manifest it, and they're not going to stop until they manifest it. So when it's paired with the King of Water, you're kind of keeping an open mind to this. You know, you're weighing out your options. You know, I said before, you're weighing out your options of being like, what is it that Capricorn truly wants? Now, I say it was inverted for some of you guys intuitively, just because I feel like this is what's not happening for you. I feel like for some of you Capricorns, and obviously you will know, some of you guys are not weighing out your options. Some of you guys are not keeping your mind open to some stuff. I feel like some of you may be closed off on some level. I feel like it's because of this attachment that we have in the middle energy of the row. This Ten of Fire, and I pulled Queen of Swords as the clarifier for this. I feel like there's just like, I can't help but feel like when it comes to like this Ten of Fire energy, there's like a level of tenseness that I feel in this energy, and that's what would be stopping some of you Capricorns from continuing on with this. King of Swords as well. Some of you guys may be having some conflict when it comes to another person, so it's like the king and queen are like clashing, right? But for a lot of people, I feel like this Ten of Fire energy, it's taking like whatever cycle that you're closing, it's extremely exhausting mentally on you, and it's let's see, yeah, Seven of Swords, but you're moving on from it, and the Empress card as well. You're moving on from this, Capricorn. I do feel like you are going to overcome this regardless. We do have the Five of Cups as well. So it's like, it's kind of like one of those things where you try to have like a cordial ending, right? It's one of the, like, let's go with the scenario that you try to give like your boss like a 2 weeks notice that you're leaving your job and you're transitioning to something else, Capricorn. This kind of energy is letting me know where it's like their reaction was, they're just like, oh, you're gonna put your 2 weeks in? Well, guess what? Don't come back tomorrow. Don't clock in tomorrow. You're gone. You're fired now. sort of thing. They kind of just lashed out in that way, kind of immaturely. And I feel like it just kind of took a toll on you, kind of hurt, but like you already knew that it was for your best, because it's like you're walking away from it. I feel like you kind of see the perspective for whatever it is, and you're gonna quickly heal from it. Is just one of those things of being like, it kind of gave you affirmation, being like, yeah, I know this is like, this kind of shows you that you were making the right decision in terms of this, right? You overall, like, you're overcoming this, you're going to heal from it, and you're kind of going to be glad after. It's going to be like a lot of pushback initially, but then once you walk away from it, you're going to realize like, oh, I actually feel so much lighter. It's going to be that energy. Now, when we have the Chariot card, I pulled the Seven of Cups, which 2 sevens here, so I would suggest write that down for numerology, Capricorn. The Seven of Cups just goes back to what I was saying again, where it's just like kind of the world is your oyster now. Once you free yourself up of this type of energy in the middle, you're going to have your choices. You're going to have options. You are being suggested to hermit a little bit, Capricorn. I feel like this is you're going to own that hermit energy initially, just because of what happens in that pushback and that 10 of fire. But I do feel like you want to like continue hermiting and do some soul searching, because you do have your hermit card in your 3rd row as well, which we'll get into later. But yeah, there is such a push for you to kind of just like energetically reset, you know? I feel like you were kind of, think of it in this way, where it's like, I'm going to use the word tainted, but that sounds so aggressive. Your energies were so, I guess I'm not going to use tainted. Your energies were so enmeshed in like with other energies that were just no longer a service to you. So I feel like you kind of need to have like this disconnect, this cleansing time, you know, hold some tourmaline, right? Do some cleansing, do some grounding, and just get to know your own energy again without the influence of other people. And like, it's during that time, like you kind of weigh out your options and being like, oh, what do I want to do? What sounds right to me? You're thinking for yourself now rather than for other people, Capricorn. So let's get into your 2nd row. We have the 9 of Cups. We have 5 of Pentacles, or not Pentacles, 5 of Wands and Page of Coins. So you're definitely stepping into like some new foundational energy. This is definitely like a push for some people in terms of like projects or like work life, for sure. We have 9 of Cups. You're kind of searching for something that's going to just bring more peace to you. You know, for some of you guys, you could have been like working, continuing with the analogy, like working in corporate, and now you're kind of just like, you know what, I don't want to work in corporate anymore. Walking away from it, and now you're kind of just going more with like what like resonates with you, what makes you feel good about yourself. And this 5 of Wands energy, I feel like this is more of you taking charge of your own life now, Capricorn. So this is beautiful. You're taking charge in it with this new foundational Page of Coins energy. So this is beautiful. You're just taking life by the horns and like just going with what makes sense to you, rather than, I feel like you're kind of getting more in touch with your emotions rather than using logic, if that makes sense, Capricorn. You know, and I feel like that's going to be, it's like a new approach for some of you guys. Queen of Coins energy as your clarifier for your 9 of Cups. Yeah, you're kind of just in your element right now. 8 of Coins energy comes your 5 of Wands. 5 of Wands, this is like you just taking a leadership role and like kind of choosing, like being more strict about who you allow in your inner circle. And when you have this 8 of Coins energy, I feel like it's kind of like you're only interested in collaborating with people that there's like an equal give and take. You're only interested in collaborating with people that there's like some motivation. You're only interested in collaborating with people that are going to match your forward Chariot energy. Keep in mind, this pile's right under your Chariot energy from before. So it's like you're just like go, go, go. That's kind of your energy, Capricorn. You're just like go, go, go. Keep up with me if you can, but if you can't, no hard feelings, but I'm still gonna go, right? Emperor energy. You're kind of looking for some people, I do feel like you're looking for your Emperor, because Page of Cups and Emperor comes forward with the Sun card. And I really do feel as if it's one of those things of where I do feel like you are being called to have patience at this time, because the World card and Temperance card also comes in, and I feel like it just goes in naturally for the 2nd row. I feel like this is where we start tapping into the not second row, your 3rd row's energy. I do feel as if it's like this energy that you're trying to manifest this person, you're trying to manifest your Emperor, because we did pull the Empress for you before, remember? You are going to have to focus on like altering your world, altering your environment right now, I do feel. And this goes into your 3rd row, where we have the Hermit card, the Judgment card, and the Moon card in reverse. This is kind of letting me know, like, this Moon card is like you kind of find out that you're not going to be able to rush things on your terms, right? Because this moon card inverted was right under your 2 rows of chariot energy. So this is kind of like disappointment on your end, being like, oh, I can't make this happen sooner. And so it's like in this hermit card and the judgment card, again, keep in mind this is the row what you should be working on. This is one of those things of being like, focus on your hermit energy, focus on creating your world, shifting your world, shifting your environment, and have patience at this time, because things are going to naturally come in such a beautiful way for you, Capricorn. It just is not going to be functioning off of your like go 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 energy. Does that make sense? So it's like, have patience at this time. Just because I'm saying patience as well, Capricorn, that doesn't mean that like it's going to be a long wait time either. I just feel like it's almost unrealistic to think that everyone's going to be able to match this go 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 high intense energy for you, Capricorn, right now. But absolutely beautiful spread for you guys. You guys are insanely motivated right now, and like, at least on an energetic level, you guys are really doing some beautiful work in terms of manifesting your desires and really creating some new stability in your life. So I like it. But yeah, that's the reading that I have for you, Capricorn. Remember to share which card resonated with you and to give me a like and subscribe if you enjoyed this reading. But until next time, Capricorn, I love you so much. Bye.